All right, we're live. The Goat Report. The very angry duck for some reason today. Baby and Hootie. Another special edition of the Goat Report on Saturday. I'll be getting back to it on most Sundays here going forward. Hey, don't hit it. I'll give you alpha block. I know football season is here. Bucks first game. It's going to be tough because it's 1 o'clock. A lot of the other games last year were. What's up, Tony? We're a little bit later when we had Tom Brady, but this duck is very talkative today. So I figured I'd hop on real quick and at least do the Goat Report today before I go watch USF versus Alabama, which I'm sure is going to be real close. What's up, Rainey? Happy Saturday, even though the Goat Report normally is on Sunday. What's up, Maria Guatemala, Colin, Polo Joe? And I think we're supposed to be getting a lot more rain today too, so during the game, at the USF game and Alabama game, I think it's going to be raining a good amount, or raining before, so I can't wait. Daniel Hobb and go Tigers. Who's LSU playing today? What's up, HS Bubba fan? Yeah, my plan was to do it tomorrow before the Bucks game, but we're gonna try to tailgate tomorrow, and getting up there early, and then probably, we'll be a little bit busy and kind of rushed. Lou, you missed 199. You have to go check it out at our Locals. That's the only place you can watch it. If you are a member of Locals, then you can check everything else out. Oh, FSU's losing to Boston College. What's the score right now? What's up, Leslie from Cape Coral? Chuck and Leslie. Oop. Yeah, I was going to say they should have just started. I missed my bets. I've kind of had a hectic morning, but I was able to squeeze these guys in before it rains and before the game. 7-3, that's not too bad. When I got here, this little duck was being a little, very talkative. Kind of being a little ridiculous, but yeah, see you where they play at 10 o'clock tonight. Maybe Clifford Ward. But thank you everyone yesterday for the great 199. We had a lot of new people drop to qualify. I believe it was I think it was 3 of them, 2 or 3. I know like 4 or 5 qualified. I think it was 911 bail bonds. It was obviously Highway 30 or Highway 73. I think Samantha qualified, Samantha AZ, or Samantha Alberta. I would have to say, who's the other? Oh, the lady that doesn't want her name to be called out from Tampa. So I'll keep that part out. But thank you, everyone. That was my favorite part, is that everyone really stepped up. Simon Phoebe's Beef, to Joe Costeca, just everybody. It was a good time, and hopefully, I'm glad to meet those new people that got to qualify. And yeah, if you haven't seen it or heard about it, Dion was on. This duck keeps coming up right behind me. Dion was on the show. It was about a 27-minute interview with Dion, which I think, as Rhett said, was his longest of the day. Check it out. It was good. It was like 2 friends talking. So it was definitely very, very cool. Very good interview, too. Bubba got, touched on the USF stuff, if you guys really care about the USF. And just, the trash talking. I'm taking a little tour around the pond real quick. Exactly, HS Bubba fan. Some of the algae's dying down. I know it probably doesn't look like it, but the brown part's where it is. The rain pushed a lot of the algae kind of to this backside, but it's not suffocating the fish, because that bubbler right there, the new one, actually it sends the majority of the oxygen under the water. So I'm hoping that if we do get 2 days worth of rain, and a lot of it that it kind of will start pushing this dead stuff out. Because before, when I would rake it, when I raked it, it would reproduce from the bottom. The chemicals take about a week to a week and a half, depending on how bad it is. So when I sprayed it 4 or 5 days ago, so it still has a little bit of time, but you can see, and I know this side looks bad, but you can see the browning, which is the algae dying, because that's what you do during the goat report, is you talk about the algae in the pond, which I was really hoping to see Todd the turtle just pop his head up in the little green parts here, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, the music was good. Yes, Cooper Ritz, I would have to say Dion really brought back Kentucky. I think that's for you. But Colorado should have a pretty easy game today, in my opinion. And then tomorrow's football and more football. I know everyone that watches the Goat Report loves football. Stop trying to break out. NFL's back. I'm going to be at the Bucs game against the Bears. Hopefully they can continue what they did against the Vikings. It kind of does stink, though, because I do like watching like the NFL Red Zone. But I don't know why these scissors are even back here. See, like, this stuff keeps following me. What's your deal? Is there something wrong with you? Yeah, I think the Bucs are going to be 2-0 tomorrow. I already told Mitch, too. Mitch's dad, thank you for the money for the fruit, the donation for the Goat Report, Mitch's dad. I was not able to get the fruit today, as I do not have my truck currently. I have a little problem with my truck, so. Group of us, you can go right now to FanDuel and join it. There's no notifications. So I was trying to tell everyone during the sports show when I put out the FanDuel. There's no notifications. If you're in the league, you can go right back and sign up. I think there's already about 8 to 9 people in there now, maybe 10. So I'll look at the numbers tomorrow, and if I need to, I will post it on Twitter. But we had a good turnout last week, so I figured they'd re-sign back up, and we'll see how it goes. I don't want to tweet it out on Bubba's Twitter, and the people that played last week don't get to play again this week. So Monday morning, you can go re-sign back up. It's going to be there the whole year. There's no notification. Yeah, all Baker does have to do is not suck. You are correct, Joseph Clark. Oh, look at this little bird. I got all the dragonflies, which you guys probably can't see with my camera. Those are little like tight hay alfalfa blocks that they really like. So see how I got a lot of hay around here, where they make these little. It's alfalfa hay, and it's pretty much. So they sit there and they chew on it. Hootie likes when I usually like to pull out the big block and then obviously drop it and not do what he normally does. Yeah, that's right. That's what do we call it? Let's get baked. Ashley came up with that one during the sports show when we were thinking about getting bacon egg filled. We did. Let's get baked. It is. They actually used to not like them, but when I just started giving them a ton of alfalfa hay, which is good for them, then when I brought those bad boys back out, I can kind of just, like if it's raining or whatever, I can sit over there by the shed and toss them in here for them. Or like after 199, instead of me unlocking it and bothering them, I could just toss those over the fence, and they'll just yeah, it's goat hash. Exactly. They'll just go and eat them. Oh, I've had to pin Baby down in his younger days, which is probably why he respects me, and because I feed him, and I've literally spent his entire life with him. I used to be able to touch the Lummy duck, which is why I called him Lummy, but these new ducks they don't understand the dynamic that I could have with them. So they're definitely missing out. Yeah, if they get too aggressive. But Baby doesn't get aggressive with me anymore. And Hootie really has never gotten aggressive with me. Isn't that right? What are you doing? Are you looking? Well, I'm a pop-up, but, sometimes, kids can get a little out of control and need a little spanking. But You're too old for that now. You're gonna act up like that now in front of everybody? Is that what you're gonna do? Would you eat your goat hash? You eat your goat hash and now you're feeling frisky? Huh? Is that what it is? Don't try to show off for the camera. Yeah, I've gotten baby. Stop. Be nice. I've gotten baby to learn how to go over where Todd usually hangs out by the black tube, and he'll drop his turds in there. It's kind of like how the Vietnam raise their swine with the chicken coops over their ponds. Isn't that right, Foodie? Isn't that right? But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone again for the great 199. Duck, why are you making noise? I come over to you and you just want to run away. Let's see if Todd the Turtle's here. Baby, I need you to take a couple of droppings in there so I can get Todd to come up here. Todd. It's so freaking high. The water was coming out of the tube yesterday. See you, Groovy Lips. So I'm wondering if Todd's hanging out in the tube, hiding. It might be even in the black one. Because usually he comes out of that black tube, which I don't even know where that black tube goes. Because there's no real drainage over on that one. Huh. So I wonder where Todd goes. I know we got a little bird over there. But go Colorado, go USF. Hopefully Florida State wins. Like to see Dion go 3-0, keep that momentum going, especially for our videos. And hopefully they do well today too. Check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a really good interview. And after you watch it, go and spread it. Spread it to all your friends that may like college football or may like Deion Sanders or just wants to hear a good story. So I am going to check out. And I usually do 20-25 minutes. But I have a couple things I have to do before I go to the USF game, which is something with my truck. So I appreciate once again everyone that has come on Saturday instead of my Sunday. Check out the GOAT report. I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone. And baby is going to try to catch Foodie's wiener. I'm going to go before that happens. Oh, he's peeing. Hootie, all right. That usually is the signal when Hootie's done with the GOAT report. He pees on himself. Wow, you're still peeing, buddy. This is a long stream. Yeah, can you just imagine if Deion Sanders was at USF right now? USF versus Alabama. How crazy that game would be. Deion Sanders versus Nick Saban. Even if Alabama lost and they're in the top 10 and USF was like Colorado right now and maybe in the 20s, we probably would have college game day here. This place would be completely packed, and you're pooping out too. Hootie, I just told Dark Match Steve, I taught you guys how to poop in the pond so you can feed Todd the Turtle and the rest of the fish. Thank you. Are you going to go do that now? All right. All right. Well, on that one, we're live Monday. See you later, Duck. 6 a.m. I might be going on locals, maybe doing the tailgate or walking into the game. I'll continue with that for Sundays, and then the following week when I'm at home, I will be going live watching football. If you guys want to go down to locals, you got to be a subscriber. But I'll hang out. I think I'll hang out last a couple quarters or a quarter, but I'll try to go live tomorrow from the game. Everyone else, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy football, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully on locals. If not, we'll see you Monday. And don't forget to go to Bubba Army store, Bubba Army shop, BubbaArmyMerch.com for all the new Bubba Army merchandise. Thank you guys. That's it.